Hey, this is a short June real estate market update. Let's see what happened in Denver in June. For the first time in what feels like a long time, buyers have to compete with less competition, and therefore the extreme bidding wars are drastically decreasing. Let's look at the numbers. Active inventory increased 50% compared to last month. Active inventory in June was a little bit over 3,000 homes, and we ended May with about 2,000 active homes on the market. Yes, inventory increased, but it's still very low. A year ago in June, we had 6,300 active listings on the market. Whenever there is a shift, whether it's seasonal or unprecedented circumstances, adjustments are normally made slowly. Sellers have been using comps from the peak of the frenzied sellers market and potentially listing too high. While buyers may be feeling exhausted, the opportunity to get a house under contract at listing price is starting to become more realistic. While the Denver market may be cooling slightly, this is a normal seasonality shift brought on a few weeks early by rising temperatures, possibly buyers burnout and travel regulations lifting. We consistently see our inventory low in February and then climb steadily until we hit August and September, when inventory starts to decline again. Regardless of if you can see the trend on paper or not, we can all feel things starting to shift. It is still a seller's market, and our recently gained equity isn't going anywhere. However, it's time to realign the buyers and sellers' expectations. Buyers should be able to readjust their searches and start looking at homes that are within their actual budget or price point, instead of having to look at homes $50,000 under budget with the idea that they will be paying over the listing price, offering to cover an appraisal gap, thus maximizing their available funds. Sellers need to understand that while our net migration to Colorado is still very strong, their expectations have to change as well. Instead of 50 showings, they only probably have 20 now. Therefore, instead of 20 competing offers, they only have 2 or 3. Colorado gained about 50,000 people between July 2019 and 2020. That includes both migration and births. The state has added about 760,000 people since 2010. Some economists predict that the inflation will compel the Federal Reserve to raise U.S. interest rate at least twice by the end of 2023, but the rates are still very low. Many investors are seeking to protect their cash against inflation in real estate investing, taking advantage of low rates as well. Almost 24% of the properties nationwide were purchased by investors in the last few months. Record high June inventory was in 2006. We had 31,000 listings on the market, and the record low is this June, where we had a little bit over 3,000. So let's see what's going to happen in July, and I'll see you soon in August.